People, they want quick results. People normally give up after 3 months also because that takes effort, right? Initial phase requires effort, be it your business or anything. खुद पे काम करे तो best चीज है. That is going to take a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Mind games, craving, सब आएंगे.
Chips are hyper-palatable. It's made by food scientists so that you enjoy that complex texture, the taste, that contrast in your brain when you eat. That flavor that we are not used to at all. Like our entire history of mankind is not used to that flavor.
Correct.
So that gives that signal in the brain and you're like, hey, yaar, ye aur khaan. Nobody will ever be like, oh, I have binged on a fruit or I have binged on a big bowl of hummus and veggie shakes. So you'll never get full from a bag of chips. You can always end up eating more and more and more.
Yeah.
So
दो तो कोई नहीं खाता.
exactly.
See the full packet.
Welcome guys, welcome to the FitCru show, and in today's episode we have a very special guest. Well, he's not that famous and he's not someone who likes to be in the limelight, but he is a client, and I like to invite a lot of my clients who we've worked with in the past and who we formed deeper relationships with. And today we have Ankit Hinduja. Well, he has a versatility of success and he's somebody who I relate to as because he's always trying to strive and trying to do better or the best that he can in whatever he's doing. So whether it is fitness, he wanted to do the best and he actually got mad results. So how does somebody who has so much to do, including having a baby around the corner, still manage to be fit? And that's what we're going to dive deeper about. That's what we're going to speak about. That's what we're going to understand, that somebody who is in this process of trying to set up a new business, becoming a father, having a different background, is yet mad fit and is extremely passionate about fitness. So without further ado, let's call in and have a conversation with Ankit.
Welcome guys. Please welcome Ankit. Ankit, can you tell everybody who's listening, seeing this, what is it that you do? Because our intent is, like I told you, we want to get people who've been a part of our journey, who've been a part of FitCru and are busy with their lifestyle but still manage to be fit. And you're one of the most fittest clients that I've worked with. But can you tell everybody what is it that you're doing? Why do you do it? And how do you manage it, all of it?
So basically, I'm a businessman. I have a business of garments, and I've been doing that since 2012.
Wow.
So
More than a decade.
Yeah. It's, when you look back, then you come to know it's been like 12 years now.
Yeah.
So I do that for a primary business, and then I was going on, and then we all know that COVID happened, 2020. Business shut down for quite some time, so I got time to reflect and see, and then I got to figure out that, these 10 years have just flown by. I haven't really got time to see what else can I do? And when you get that gap, that when your main business is shut, so then you can, your mind starts working, what else can you do? Because things won't remain the same anymore.
Yeah.
We didn't know that how long will it take for it to go. So then the only thing at that time which was going on was either essentials like those PPE kits, and another thing was stock market. So, and we used to do stock market earlier also, but that was just a secondary investment.
Okay.
And then once we saw that this was an opportunity, so then we had some chances to take, and we started with that again.
Okay.
And then once you're into it, once you find that bottom in the market, which was in 2020, and then after that it's just been going upwards. So that has been very rewarding, and we've just started doing that till 3:30.
Okay.
The market hours.
Okay.
More or less, not throughout the day, but like 30% of the day is that. We're trying to get more and more things sorted from there.
Okay.
And business obviously hasn't been the same after that, but we're still trying to see what different can we do.
Okay.
And that's what's happening right now. And then fitness obviously has been a part of me since school. Since the time I finished school, it was 16. I had an elder brother, so he was in college.
Okay.
And he started going to the gym, and I saw the change. Looking at him, I started gymming.
Was he like one of those? So I used to go to my friend's house. Alok Aswani naam hai uska bada bhai, Adam Aswani. I used to go to his house to play when I was probably in the 7th, 8th standard, and I used to see him like have these myoflex, like कोई तो एक protein shake था वो टाइम पे बहुत famous था. and he used to keep having those shakes, and he was like really big and really jacked. I was like, what do you do? He's like, I work out 3 hours a day. I was like, wow. And
Yeah,
that's-
yes, you need some kind of motivation to get
Yeah.
started at that age. So I've been going to the gym since I was 16.
Okay.
So weight training is what it has been, but obviously back then it was just easy because you're active throughout the day.
Yeah.
You're either playing some sport or eating or running around. Something or the other used to keep happening for hours. So it started back then, but then obviously it hasn't been continuously since 16 years. I mean, there have been ups and downs, there have been injuries.
I think that's a part of everybody's
Yeah.
way. I haven't met a single person who's told me that I have worked out properly throughout the year for the last
Yeah,
year.
there have
Like,
been-
I think every year you have these lulls.
Few months here and there
Yeah.
have been, they've just flown by. Pata nahi chal raha hai, kabhi some holiday,
Yeah.
got married in the middle, so then post marriage you gain that weight because there are a lot of outings, there are dinners,
Yeah.
you're traveling, and then post my wedding, I was my heaviest. I was like 90.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even come to know because you're in that happy phase, and then suddenly you're like, what have you done to yourself? You have a stomach now, your cheeks are out, there's fat everywhere, but still keeps you going, and then that suddenly it hits you, and once it hits you, I mean, that has to happen on its own. Like how much ever I tell you, start, it's not going to happen. It has to happen within you to get that change in. Then that started. Then I lost around 8-10 kgs. Then I was just there for quite some time. Again, that 1.5 year of workout, stagnant, no change. And then I got bored. I was like, oh, need to do something. Because it's getting very boring. I can't see any change. And just coming into the gym in the morning, normal lifestyle, like getting lethargic by afternoon, feeling lazy, sleepy, wrong eating habits.
Yeah.
Eating what's coming to my plate, whatever I'm seeing. So then I was like, you need to start again. Then the game-changing decision came of joining FitCru.
How did that?
So obviously, if you remember, I approached you in 2021. I saw that message.
Yeah.
I consulted you, sent you a photo, asked you what plan should I get on, and then gayab. Again, it took me 6 months to train my mind, I have to do this. But again, that was also a misconception that, it's going to be intermittent fasting. I wasn't ready for that. Again, very wrong of me, to think of that on my own because it was nothing like that.
Yeah.
It was completely opposite.
But you were fasting, right?
I mean, unknowingly,
Yeah.
I wasn't like fasting. Having dinner at 10:30 and then getting up and having my breakfast at 11 is not fasting. That's my normal routine. So that happened unknowingly.
It's time restricted feeding, which you're anyways doing. So, yeah.
Yeah, it happened unknowingly.
Yeah.
So if you're doing that unknowingly, you don't not really bothered. That's not a lifestyle change. So people are usually very this thing. If there's any change in their routine, so that happened. I changed my approach, and then once we started, I saw how easy it was.
Yeah.
And then from that, as this has been the year, I've been the fittest and looking the fittest. Yeah, looking younger because of
The amount of people who have come up to me and been like, "Yeah, Monty has to like how it's the change that we've seen." I was like, "Boss, I haven't done anything." Like throughout the entire program, how much have we actually
spoken. Yeah.
spoken? You've been diligently following everything. You've been compliant to everything.
Because you've been, because many people don't know that once I sent you that I've joined, you were like, I'm in, I'll be there for you. Even though,
Munira was
yeah,
there.
Munira was there, but you said I'm game. And then when you put that on the group that, I think he'll be an easy client. I said, in my mind, I knew I'll be easy. And I said, let's do this. I never, पता नहीं था कि ऐसा बन जाएगा, ऐसा covered है, ऐसा fat covered है.
No, but you did it really quick, yeah, and you did it really well because see, the thing is that when we start with any client, I give them a disclaimer or I give them this entire comforting message that we are going to make a plan that will work for you 100%, right? The program is going to work for you 100% and it's going to make sure that you get the results that you want. But we don't want you to follow it by 100%.
Correct.
Because the minute you follow it 100%, it becomes this base that
Boring, yeah.
पूरा आप follow करोगे, you will be like, okay, you will take it like a board exam. I want to prepare for it, I want to get done with it, and then move on to the next phase of life. That's not how workouts
Correct.
are, that's not how any goal should be. So that's why I tell everybody that's followed by 80% so that you always have that some place left for improvement and you're always chasing that versus like completely doing it, getting saturated and
Correct.
all of that. But you did it almost like I would say 95%, 95, 98%.
Yeah.
And you're still continuing with that.
Because I was in that phase, when I started, I wanted to lose that fat, which had been there. I wanted to get leaner. So I went all out. First 3-4 months, I went all out. Like no cut off from sweets for 2-3 weeks, and then probably indulge once a while. So that was there because I was cutting down. But now that I've reached my goal, I indulge more often than not. That is bound to happen, Otherwise,
You have that room.
Yeah. Now I know that I can play around with these kgs here and there, 1-2 kgs here and there.
Yeah.
It's not going to make a difference. So it's been very like the changes have been drastic. Like I've cut down on junk food. You won't ever see me having chips because I figured that it's not needed.
Yeah.
And whenever I'm having a drink or two, I'm having that salad, carrot and cucumber. Everyone around is having chips. They're seeing me having this thing, but they're not having it. देख रहे हो कि क्या कर रहे हो तुम गलत, but they don't want to. So again, that has to come from within to see that change.
It's literally about selecting foods that give you the most return on your investment. Like if you are in that mindset that okay, I'm going to select foods that are going to give me maximum return on investment, that means most nutritious calories or in terms of satiety, how is it going to help me out?
Correct.
Then you automatically make those right choices. It's not like you'll be like, alright, and you can have those 2-3 chips.
Yeah.
You can have those and you can have that also.
Correct.
But if you're just being in this rebellious zone that no, I'm going to do everything against it, and I'm still going to get results and hope to get results, then how is it going to go?
Yeah. You have to make that change. Especially when you're getting started, when you want that big change, then you have to be drastic anyway. You have to make those changes.
But how do you manage with your work now? Like you said, you're in the market also, you're in your garments also. Before we met, you told me that you are trying to establish something with the garment industry.
Correct.
A little bit of e-commerce.
So, e-commerce they're trying to do, but then again, it's just on paper. I mean, we haven't started yet, and by the time I don't start something, I don't really put it out. You're the probably first or second one who knows about it. First or second one who knows about it, because I'm the person who
works in silence.
Get it done. Once it's out there, then bolo ki ye mera hai.
Same thing with FitCru, bro. When I wanted to start it in 2018 and 2019, I had just come out of a business, exited from a good business and all of that. And actually, I had not completely come out, but I was like, I want to do this. Like, I want to get into this. I want to see how I can help people out. But then, obviously, having a profile, a work profile, working in the construction industry, and being like, yeah, I'm doing this and I'm doing it really well. It's not like I was doing it not. Like I was doing it really well. But in that, finding time to do a side hustle. This FitCru was a side hustle.
Side hustle. That's how it starts, and then you don't know it can become your.
And I was and I didn't want to put anything out there on Instagram, and I was waiting for almost 6-7 weeks. I was keeping myself away from that, and I was like, "Kaise karenge?" I reached out to Ishdeep and Gurtas.
Oh, nice.
I was like, "Yaar, मैं कुछ करना चाहता हूँ. I want to try it with you guys. You are both are in different zones." Actually, I tried it with Ishdeep first. I was like, "भाई, एक program में try करें."
So Ishdeep was the one who told me to join FitCru.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we work out. I mean, Kharjam. When I go to Kharjam, and I went in the evening once, and he said, "You haven't even started. You're looking pumped." I said, "This is how it is. If I lift any small weight," he said, "Boss, you cut your fat, and then you see the result." I said, "ठीक है, we'll see." Obviously, after a few months, but then he was the one who told me to join FitCru, and then obviously Chinu, my wife, all of them had done that 21-day program in Akshay also.
Yeah.
But then that was in COVID, right? Post-COVID. 21-day program?
During COVID, during lockdown, I think.
I think just after lockdown.
We started during lockdown, but
because the results were massive, but again then they bounced back to what they were.
Yeah.
So again that was that small phase, but that was also one thing ki join karo, but that was again fasting in my mind. I didn't want to do that.
So the reason I started the 21 days that time is because I identified that a lot of people would be unwilling to start a workout program at that time. because they'll be like, gym jana padega. And nobody would commit to a longer program that time because they would be like, yaar, lockdown kabhi khatam hoga, pata nahi kya hai. So we're like, let's do 3 weeks. Let's see how it works. Let's see how people respond to it because 3 weeks is a lesser investment. And then obviously it was always, and we always made it very clear to everybody. It's a 3-week program, which is phase 1 of a 3-month program.
Okay.
So,
and the price point also is very good to get started with because people are really reluctant to spend the money on, themselves.
Yeah.
Meal खा लेंगे. They spend on alcohol also, but diet के लिए बोलो तो महंगा है.
Yeah, we faced a lot of that, but now, like looking back at everything, I think we've made quite a few mistakes. But that's a part of any business.
Of course, you learn.
Yeah, but we made
the journey.
8-10 good decisions which have paid off. So,
correct. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. So you in this entire journey of your entire health, you play sports also, right?
Yeah.
You play cricket.
There have been days when I'm gymming in the morning, I'm playing cricket at night, and then again next morning I'm going to the gym.
Yeah.
So there have been those phases also because I was really enjoying it. I wasn't feeling tired or sore or anything like that. So I've done that also. People just see me eating those chips or those cakes, but then they don't see that I'm working out in the night. I'm playing cricket and then again I'm back at it. Okay. So something or the other I'm doing, and for this like managing my food daily, I'm just since the time we've come across, I'm keeping it very simple. Lunch is home cooked only. I carry my tiffin every day to work. No, let's start with gym. I gym in the morning. Come back for my breakfast. Is normally eggs. It's mostly eggs only. If it's a veg day, then it's oats, upma, poha.
Okay.
Simple. That is at 11:30. Then I leave for work. Lunch, I'm carrying again roti. No, not roti. It is rice. There's dal, salad, and one sabzi. Again, portion control, not small portions. That keeps me active in the day. Otherwise, if you're having a heavy lunch, if you're having those thick chapatis, then
it gets a little sticky.
Sticky or feeling a little drowsy, little heavy. And one thing I've made a change is that I move. Like I start my walks, 10-minute walk, post my lunch. I make those calls if there are any, so that doesn't feel like I'm doing something else. So I've started doing that. After lunch, I'm moving off for 10-15 minutes. Then I resume work. Then I'm having that instant coffee that keeps me going through that evening. I need that coffee and I need sugar in my coffee. I can't have just But
you want sugar?
No. Almost done. So I prefer that. And then evening again I'm carrying fruits. I'm carrying my almonds. And if I'm carrying my protein shake also. If I'm not having that, then I'm having a simple sandwich, vegetable sandwich. Instructions to the boys are with less butter. So that's done for the evening. Get home by 8:39. Again start with simple salad. And then there's whatever there's for, either grilled chicken or whatever is there. Your recipes which were there on the list were fantastic. My mother, she's lost 5-6 kgs just by following that.
Lovely.
Like doing nothing, just recipes, and she loves cooking. So that department has been taken care of, like looking after what the maid is doing, like chopping everything. And then instructions to the cook is that use less oil, less butter, whatever is just needed for taste. So simple changes have made a huge difference. Like mom doesn't move around here, very less walks, hardly 1,000 steps. Lost 5-6 kgs just by following the diet. So then that's how Tatiksha saw ki, and then she also enrolled. So whole family started this.
But it's so important. It's so easy. The thing is that once we break it down and once we start inculcating those habits on a daily basis, not even on a daily basis, hafte mein 5 days kar lo aap. Do it 5 days, not 7 days. But at least you get better than where you were.
Yeah, like I'm following this at least like 80% of the week. I'm eating right, consciously. I'm obviously eating right, and then 20% I'm indulging. I'm ordering. I'm going out. I'm having my drinks. Whatever I'm doing, I'm having my sweets. That craving is still there post dinner, but dark chocolates or some healthy substitute or whatever I'm finding. Some dry fruits maybe, or maybe a fruit, That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
So that's how it's going for now. I hope it just continues.
No, of course it will. Like, see, like any successful diet works well if it is including the foods that you like eating. If you're looking forward to your food, if you don't feel restricted, if you're getting the results that you want, then why would you want to go against it? Like, it's not like we are holding you back, or your diet is holding you back from what you want to do.
Correct.
Maybe you might end up having a dessert here or there
So that is
on some days,
that's
and
human.
then automatically, like you said, you've learned how to play in that 1-2 kg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you gain that, especially when you go on holidays, you gain that 2 kgs. Because you're just out there to have good meals. You're out there to drink, so you're going to enjoy yourself, obviously.
Why do you want to hold back?
Yeah. So then that's the time when you can just indulge. You worked out before.
Yeah.
You know how you can get it back.
Yeah.
So then you use that. You use those skills. You have to have that control also, boss. Once you're back,
Yeah.
take 1-2 days and then get back to routine. Immediately, तो नहीं होगा. So be easy on yourself, but make sure you're doing it.
Yeah.
And when you're eating also, like throughout the day, make sure you're like, that's what I follow, 80 to 90% full. I don't overeat. Overeat once in a while once you're going out, because you're not coming back here.
Yeah.
कि वापस नहीं मिलने वाला है, कल सुबह खा लो. So that also happens, but mostly 80-90% full, done. Leave that space. You want to have water, that keep it easy.
Yeah.
Stuff नहीं करना अभी पहले जैसे कि यहाँ तक खाना आ गया.
But those are such key takeaways that you have, right? I mean, these are simple habits that you want versus you're not going completely ham.
Yeah.
The evening snack for you, the evening thing that you're carrying, that's so important for you specifically. Like I saw that in your entire plan. That has to be a satiating or fulfilling something that you'll enjoy, so that your dinners don't go to a place where are tired from work and then you end up eating a lot. Either you would play and eat, either you would come back really tired from work and eat, and there would be a longer gap between lunch and dinner, and then you would just eat quite a bit, because that time you're hungry.
Correct, yeah.
Hunger. So
Correct.
that was just so important for you, and I was like, yeah, I have a feeling with the workouts, with the movement, a lot of things will just fall into place.
That protein shake in the evening has made a huge difference, because that sweet craving is also gone, and I'm also full till the time I'm reaching home.
Yeah.
Because there's traffic, you're irritated by the time you reach home at times. So then once you're irritated, whatever comes to your eye, you're just picking it up. कि भाई frustrated हो गया है, जो हाथ में आ रहा है दे दो.
Tell me.
So there was this cabinet in my room. It was in the kitchen, and then slowly started moving to my room. Chips खोलो, desk के ऊपर cabinet है, chips है. 1 month I enjoyed. I was like, Dadiksha, please move this out of the room. I want to, whenever I come home, I know it's here, I'm going to open it, I'm going to indulge. इसको हटा दो, हटा दिया तो फिर वो आस्ते आस्ते बंद हो गया. तो सामने में, it shouldn't be visible. It shouldn't be on the table, it should be hidden somewhere.
साइड में ही लॉक करके डाल दो.
तो जब से वो change किया ना, little changes in your house, in your environment will, make that big change eventually.
But that is, so it's so funny you bring it up, but that is the cause of obesity also. People are not obese or like because of hereditary or because of any gene. It is because of the environment.
Correct.
Because if suppose I'm in a family where my parents would end up eating high calorie food all the time, which is keeping them obese, then obviously I'm also going to be eating that food. If the habits over there at home is that they won't be moving much, they won't be exercising, I'm going to be seeing that and I won't be exercising. If the habits over there is that okay, खाने के बाद में dessert खाना है,
correct,
I'm going to be having that. If it is like breakfast is going to be fried food, then I'm going to be having that. So the environment dictates your entire being.
Correct.
So all the food that you keep accessible, the way the companies around you, the habits that they have. If you would wake up in a household where you didn't have to work, nobody is working, आपको काम नहीं करना है, you have to be at home and you have to just manage the house and just take care of your hobbies and enjoy your life.
Correct.
And that is what your parents should be doing, then you will also be doing that. Right?
Correct.
Very few outside elements would influence that decision. कि नहीं, I want to do something else on my own and I want to start something and all that. बहुत difficult होता है ये सब.
Yeah. So
because because a lot of people are influencing your decision in another direction.
Correct.
Yeah.
So for me, my dad has been, I've been thin and lanky only since the beginning when I started. But then there was a point when again after post marriage I'd gained that weight. So whenever I'm shirtless at home, he told me one thing. I mean, he said a lot of things, but this one thing stuck. एक चीज रह गई कि your stomach shouldn't move out of your chest. It looks bad. So that I've been, कि ये नहीं होना चाहिए, कुछ भी कर लो, चाहे arms छोटे लगे, पैर का पर पेट अंदर होना चाहिए. So I've been following that, and he also is very active. He goes for walks.
अच्छा.
So I'm seeing if at this age he can do it, then what's stopping me? So that's a huge motivation. Seeing that at this age he's very active. Goes for morning walks, evening walks. So that's what keeps me also going. कि कोई कर रहा है. But otherwise, friend circle, like you said, the environment. I'm the one who's only doing it right now. There are people who've not, not been working out. Junk चालू है, exploited that body, and then I've been telling them, 30 साल हो गए अभी, 33 हो गए, जो करना है किया, हुक्का किया, जो चाहिए खाया. You exploited 30 years. Now turn around. You see the difference. You'll feel lighter. मतलब you'll feel nice. मैं समझा नहीं सकता कि क्या फील करोगे, बट करके देखो. That's what I've been telling them.
Big difference in your energy levels, how you do things, huh? And the best part is, Ankit, like you might spend 30 odd years or 33 or 34 odd years of your life in, or not 30, or not all of it, but let's around
half your life.
50% of that in unhealthy eating habits. It just takes a year.
Correct.
To completely change it. Like to come a year or year and a half max. Like no matter how bad of a situation you are in, you can literally reverse 14, 15, 16 years of unhealthy habits within a year. And that is like fabulous, right? And then you shape the entire lifespan.
Again, But again, people, they want quick results. Like, obviously there are results with the plan.
Compared to 15 years to 1 year.
Like, people normally give up after 3 months also, because that takes effort, right? So starting something, initial phase requires effort, be it your business or anything. खुद पे काम करे तो best चीज है. That is going to take a lot of effort. Mind games, craving, सब आएंगे, but
how you deal with it,
that is the main thing. तो अगर वो कर लिए तो फिर the next few years are going to be fantastic. You feel, मतलब इतना energy है, you're so active, you feel nice, you're looking good, clothes are suiting you, everything. I mean, that is secondary.
No, but obviously it plays in your confidence, it plays in your mindset, how you conduct yourself with the people that you love. All these things change.
Huge difference. To be honest, I'm loving it.
Perfect. So tell me, in your entire journey, was there ever a time that you thought that you were going to grow? Like, नहीं करना है यार, ये नहीं हो रहा है.
Not really, but for me, it had to be some kind of sport. I still enjoy playing sport, so that activeness was there, and gym was something, it really cuts me out from the world for that 1.5 hour. I'm there, and then after that I'm a different person only. Like I'm much more calmer, I'm much more relaxed. कि हाँ चल ठीक है, देख लेंगे क्या होगा. Instead of constantly thinking about it. So that gym gives me that that energy, that like cut out from the world for that 1 hour, gives me that space, and I don't know what, it really worked for me. So the gym was something I was never going to stop. Even when there was CrossFit, there was different things kept coming up, like whatever worked for them, but I never really started that or wanted to do that, because gym was the place कि जाना ही है, कुछ भी हो जाए. Like if you're unwell, go take steam, take sauna, do your cardio, but just be there. Once you're there, once that those 10 minutes you spend in the gym, then I'm sure that you will like 40% क्या बोलो, 60-80% workout तो करोगे ही एक बार आप वहाँ पहुँच गए. So injuries have been a letdown. I had my shoulder injury because of cricket and gym together. Like, so that was a time when I thought,
it was in front of the scapula. पीछे था ना?
No, it was my rotator cuff. It started with that, and then gradually it was just because of cricket and weightlifting together, like I said. And then posture, obviously, after I started work, desk pe, sitting on the desk in front of the laptop or your phone, because of phone mainly now, everyone's on their screen. So that posture thing is coming to play right now. Otherwise, it's good. But throughout, I've been active and I enjoy that. I mean, I need it mentally also. I need it. So it's not. I mean, I hope it remains the same way.
It will. Of course.
Yeah. I mean, now that we've just started, we've just done what 8-9 months. So just the beginning now. We've reached now something else.
A new goal.
Yeah.
A new
now,
goal.
Now
To keep things interesting.
probably gain some more muscle.
That's the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Like losing fat is probably the easiest. Once you are in that zone, once you've done the first 2 weeks, it just gets so much more easier to just keep dropping fat. But then to start building actual true muscle, it takes.
But then again, you're looking kuch to hai, something to look forward to.
Obviously, yeah.
And when you have that guidance and that support, so it's much easier.
Yeah, obviously.
Like I don't have this knowledge of like diet and workouts. I was just doing those simple workouts. Tricep 333, bicep 333 for years. No change for years. And then when I got the workouts, I was like, legs 3 बार हफ्ते में? मैं तो 3 महीने के लिए नहीं किया. So that was difficult, but again I enjoyed it. But I knew the legs, obviously, everyone used to say legs are the main muscle. But leg day was basically break day for me.
Yeah.
Legs है मतलब break है.
So one thing when I was learning and I was studying about exercise programming, and then I spoke to my mentors and all the peers over there. Everybody who was defined like below 12% body fat, they were training their legs at least twice a week.
Correct.
There has to be some correlation over there, right? I mean,
Yeah.
You're training your upper body 3-4 times a week, and your legs you're training just once a week, or maybe once every 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, nahi ho raha. And there was bigger biceps, puffy chest, bigger back, and
chicken legs. Yeah.
No, not even chicken. No, legs would also be proportional, but they would
no
not,
muscle.
They would not be proportional. They would not be defined. The
Correct.
body fat percentage would be higher, and then the people who were leaner or who were toned,
Chiseled.
they were training their legs pretty frequently. So I was like, yeah, उनका habit ये है ना, तो ये तो हमको include करना ही है. For someone to get lean, we need to make sure that they're doing that. And everybody I put on that program, when they're training their lower body at least twice a week, they are getting that different.
Correct.
You can't just train it once a week.
So little changes in my workout and diet, obviously nutrition, diet, whatever you call it. Diet is not starving; it's just eating right.
Yeah.
That has helped me to get where I am today. Yeah. So I hope this continues.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then.
So now, are you ready to prep the cookie?
Yeah. We're looking forward. something to indulge in.
So the intent, like I told you, it's about. When I say cookie, it'll be like, oh fuck, like how are we going to bake it and all. But when things are kept prepped in your fridge or in your kitchen, in your pantry, it just becomes so much more easier for you to stir up something which is healthy. The cookie that we are making is just around 320 calories. It's got around 25 grams of protein, 22 grams of protein to be precise, 44 grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat. So it's a very good snack, something that you can have in your evenings time.
Yeah.
So
evenings or whatever, whenever.
Or at night as a dessert, if you're matching it's barely like 320 calories. So for you, you can consume around 2500, 2700 calories in a day. So good. You have a lot of room. So
This calorie count I'm not keeping, but I measure it by portions. कि पता चल जाता है कि प्लेट में ज़्यादा खाना आया है कि कम आया है. Because you're used to it now.
Absolutely.
Once you see the food on the plate, you know that you can't eat this. So I reduce it before I take it. If I'm hungry, I'll take more. But if it's on your plate, if there's extra food, then you tend to eat it.
Yeah.
Take small portions, finish it. If you're more hungry, then take it. So I follow that also.
That's a great rule. Like when I'm eating outside or like I'm with friends, they're like, you know what, you're counting calories in your head, and I'm like, no, I don't need to do that. It comes out of habit. Yes, I do kind of have ballpark calories in my head.
Correct.
But it's all about your portion sizes that you're aware of now, and you don't need to like go over it. So you don't need to count calories all the time. And once you do it for the first 2-3 days, you have a ballpark idea. Okay, this is the food that, or let's say if it is chapati or if it is rice, this is the amount of rice that I can eat, and I'm good with it.
So, of course. The body also knows that, this is what is needed. If you're treating me more than that, fatigue, but I'll take it once or twice, but then again, I'll start showing.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask you is that, suppose like people when they're hungry, what is the grab food? I mean, कि क्या उठा लेना चाहिए या if it's not, because what I've noticed in front of with my friends or my family, if they're hungry, if there's nothing available, because if there's dinner or lunch, everything is not prepared, no one runs for a fruit. they go for a packet of chips or whatever comes, whatever is processed, to fatafat mil jaye. What do you think is a good substitute for that?
So firstly, stocking up, like just the way you stocked up chips at home, you need to stock up on some healthy foods also in your fridge. So my pantry, like my fridge, always has these low carb wraps.
Nice.
It's got this homemade Nutella,
Okay.
low sugar Nutella. It's got hummus. It's
Nice.
got these veggie sticks. It's always there in the fridge. So if I'm hungry, if I feel like snacking, I'll have veggie sticks with hummus.
Hummus. I mean, I like that.
Or I'll have a Nutella, like a homemade Nutella wrap, which is like a pear. So there is something or the other that I run to. The Nutella has a little bit of protein powder.
Protein powder. That also makes.
Sometimes I just make a cheese quesadilla with veggies in it. So I take mozzarella cheese, I put it in the wrap, thaw it on the pan, and I have that. So there are ways. If you just keep that available and ready in the fridge,
It will be much easier.
it's just the same like going to the snack cabinet and pulling out a bag of chips.
Correct.
But the only thing is, chips are hyper palatable. It's made by food scientists so that you enjoy that complex texture,
Correct.
the taste, that contrast in your brain when you feel like. आप nature में सोचो ना, do you have anything? Is there anything that grows from the soil which is crispy and salty or a little sweet at the same time? No. But
They
it
make
gives you that flavor that we are not used to at all. Like our entire history of mankind is not used to that flavor.
Correct.
So that gives that signal in the brain, and you're like, "Hey, yaar, ye aur khana." So you'll never get full from a bag of chips. You can always end up eating more and more and more.
Yeah.
So
दो तो कोई नहीं खाता.
exactly,
It's a full packet.
nobody will ever be like, "Oh, I have binged on a fruit," or "I have binged on a
Yeah.
on a big bowl of hummus and veggie sticks." वो नहीं होता because it's not hyperpalatable. It's something that your brain expects. These are the flavors that are there in nature.
Yeah.
The cheese quesadilla, yes, but maybe the Nutella crepe, no. That is something that I make when I feel like having
Correct.
kind of dessert.
But yeah, that's needed, no?
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. So instead of keeping just unhealthy stuff in the snack cabinet, keep healthy stuff. I'm not such a big fan of these soya sticks and healthy snacks.
Okay. What about protein bars? What do you think about once in a while?
Yeah, I have a mixed, like, it's a supplement. And a supplement is just that. It's something that you need to have when you're not able to reach certain goals. But I come from a viewpoint that our body types require somewhere around 2,000, 200, 2,400 calories, the kind of body that we want, the kind of physique that we want. वो आपके normal खाने में ही cover up हो जाता है. So a protein bar is not going to be satiating. It's not going to give you the things that you want until unless you are having it only for only as a dessert. And if you are having it as a dessert, then might as well have a dessert.
Correct, yeah.
So then you'll always keep seeking in your head कि मुझे dessert खाना है, sweet खाना है. But if you're having it to actually match your protein goals and it's matching your macros and your calories and that is why you are placing it in your diet, then go ahead and have it. If you need to like reach 3,000, 3,500 calories, but 2,000 calories is a basic. Like just to be active, fit, like
Correct.
athletic level, you wouldn't need it. You wouldn't need it. But unless if you're like training in the morning, playing a sport in the evening, and you're still hungry and your body is asking for food and if you don't have a big appetite but you still want to eat something sweet, yeah, good work.
What I've also noticed is if I'm active, like if I'm playing some sport in the night, I'm not that hungry. I can have that simple food. I'm not craving anything major. That craving dies away that day because I'm active, and then having my dinner nicely and then going to sleep. But then obviously I'm active till 2 a.m. because I've played sport till 12. So that mind is active if I've lost, if I've won.
Yeah.
But then that craving is gone for that day.
Lovely.
Nor am I that extra hunger is not there. That also makes a little difference.
So let's have
Let's do
cookie
this.
now.
Let's do this. Looking
Done.
forward. Yeah.
Chal, let's set it up. So Ankit's going to prep a choco chip cookie, a dark chocolate cookie. He just told me that he is not so good in the kitchen. He loves cleaning, but cooking is something that is not his forte. But today he's trying something else because we've kind of put it in the spot. But
Correct.
Let's go for it.
Yeah. Let's start.
So this is like I told you, this is chocolate chip cookie. So
We're putting bananas first.
I think that's good. Yeah. Then you can put oats.
Now we add.
Now we add the protein powder.
Wow. Should have made something at home before coming here. Hands would have been. Now this.
Yeah.
What is this we're adding?
Cocoa powder.
Okay,
cocoa powder.
guys.
That gives us the chocolate. Oh, nice one.
ये ज़्यादा चाहिए.
We have those 80% dark chocolate buttons also that we have. You can put the eggs.
So this is with egg, right? What if someone wants eggless?
So there are, you can put, you get egg replacer.
Okay.
You can put that if you want.
I put this.
Half of it, yeah.
This looks nice.
Yeah.
Once
you
we
can
get
put the baking powder. This one. Almost, yeah. There you go. And
now it's looking
the
better.
stevia.
Sorry.
Bus. Very good. And so there is this baking substitute that we also have over here, which is by Plattered. I hope I got the name right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Plattered. Plattered.
Whole wheat brownie mix.
Yeah, so
this
you can-
this is
yeah.
eggless.
This is eggless, yes. Good.
This is our secret ingredient.
Yeah. It just sets the entire thing, holds the entire thing together. So we usually create a batch, and then in this batch we cut out cookies like of this size.
Okay.
After we created the batch, so
Okay.
we set the batch in.
Do we need to add salt also, right?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah, go for it.
Very little, no?
Yeah, you pinch and take it. So you haath se le lo. You can put more.
Yeah, I think it looks nice, yeah?
Yeah.
Hopefully the result is also nice.
Good job, bro. Like,
More salt.
now put some salt. And some chocolate, dark chocolate buttons. You want to put salt like salt way, bro.
मैं full sleeve and क्या?
And chocolate chips like
Add more of these, yeah?
this is good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done. No.
Dark chocolate. So we're going to put this in the air fryer. And we're going to bake it for
7 minutes, 5 minutes.
I think 5 to 7 minutes. Let's see how it turns out.
Cool. Can't wait for the results. Well done.
Assuming it's spicy. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Oh, lovely, bro. Good job.
To us and the team.
I'm going to take this out of this paper. Oh,
It's still hot. It's still
Yeah.
warm, whatever.
I'm going to put this back in.
It's like untapping a gift.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Ooh. So this is hot. I'm going to cut a small piece. So if this cools down, when this cools down, yeah, see?
You can see that chocolate.
Oozing out. So after this cools down, it will cut easily, but now since we're short on time. Wow. You want to go ahead and try that?
आप
It's too hot.
आप करो.
Oh, fuck, it's nice.
Nice.
Good job, bro. Oh, fuck.
Healthy substitute. Have we found it?
We found something more. So, if this would be made at home, I would finish all of this. It's that good. It's not looking that appetizing, but garam hai.
It's amazing.
It is.
Yeah. Should.
So, like one cookie is around 320 calories, 20 grams of protein, lot of fiber in this, and just 40 grams of carbs. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't need a cake or a whatever after this. You're good.
I've got chocolate all over my hand.
Yeah, it's good.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And if you want us to prepare any recipe, please comment, like, let us know, and we shall do that. And share this recipe with somebody who can benefit from it.
And also try it at home and send it to us.
Yeah.
We'll tell you all if you have made it well or not.
All right. Thank you so much, Ankit. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Pradeep.
Thank you for having this chat.
Thank
and
you.
May 2024 get you even stronger, bigger, and ripped.
Yes, looking forward to that.
All right, bro.
Thank you.